But first, here's my take. By declining to commit to a peaceful transfer of power, President Trump has agitated many who fear he will refuse to leave office even if he loses the November election and may even resort to violence. But the terrifying
Um, so my first question becomes: if you believe he's as American as you believe he is, red blooded American, why wouldn't he commit to a peaceful transfer of power? That's about as American as it gets, right? Okay.
is that there are also mechanisms that are legal and constitutional that could enable Trump to stay in office without actually winning the vote.
How is that democratic? You can win without winning the vote. So that's really what I want to talk about today. America prides itself on being a democracy and institution for the people, by the people, of the people. That's the pride of America. It's a lie. It's a lie. For the last 40 years, the Republicans have been rewriting the rules, redistricting, gerrymandering. These things have been going on all in front of our eyes. Laws have been enacted to make it harder to vote. In some states, you can't use your college ID. Actually, I don't think in any state you can use your college ID to vote, but in many states, you can use your gun license to vote. The students aren't valuable. They're lying. No, it's not that at all. What I've come to realize is that the Republican Party prides itself in catering to stupidity. You see, they don't want the college students voting because the college students are going to actually think about the issues. They're going to actually use their fucking mind. Now, obviously, nothing is a blanket statement, so it's all situational, right? So not every college student is intelligent. Um, not every college student is going to vote Democratic. That's what I mean. But by and large, college students are going to think about the issues before casting a vote at the ballot. They're not going to think, oh, well, I have to vote Republican because I was raised Republican and I'm a Republican through and through. Well, what do Republicans stand for? What policies of the Republicans do you support? Here's how I know nobody supports Republican policies except wealthy people and people in power. Because Republican policies only help wealthy people and people in power. No one else would do that. I don't care if you are a white trailer park hillbilly motherfucker. I don't care if you black, ghetto, negro, dirt poor. I don't give a fuck what color you are. If you're not wealthy and you're not in power, then you don't agree with any Republican values, policies, stances, nothing. You don't. I know. How can I tell you that? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just some guy making a video, right? Here's how I can tell you that. Because Republican policies don't care about you. Now, if you are in the business of voting against yourself, by all means, continue to vote Republican. Continue. These people have subverted the laws to such a degree where we can't even recognize America anymore. Apparently, uh, apparently, America is somewhere between 30 and 40% violently racist. Like when I tell you racist, they're disgustingly racist. It's about 30 or 40%. I'd even wager it might be upwards of 45. I I don't know if it gets to 50. Maybe if you count. Let's not speculate. But what I am going to say is that by and large, the majority of the country is anti-racism, anti-bigotry, anti-discrimination, anti-segregation, all that shit, right? And we just generally understand right from wrong, right? Which, let me interject real quick. If you need the motherfucking government to tell you what's right or wrong in order for you to do it, then fuck you, die slow. Painfully, too, okay? Seriously. Right and wrong is etched in stone. You don't need no government here or anywhere else to tell you what the fuck right or wrong is. It is what it is. So fuck you, die slow if you believe in doing the wrong thing. So you support the wrong, okay? Now, secondly, oh, not secondly, but back to what I was saying, is that they cater to the gun toting, uneducated people because those people are the loudest. That's important. It gotta be loud. Public relations are important. Number two, they gotta be white. As much as you see black Republicans out there and shit like that, they're never a part of those walking the streets with guns and shit. Now, there was that one black militia group, I think that had actors or some shit like that, so that doesn't even count. But we're never out there like that. Black people are out there with signs or yelling. We got megaphones, shit like that. These motherfuckers walk in the streets with rifles. Okay? So not only are they armed, they're stupid. So when you have a stupid person with a weapon, the only thing you need to control is where they target that weapon. Now, these morons that wear red hats and are ravenously praising this bullshit, they are happy about this chaos. They are happy about this discord. They are happy about the destruction and death of America. You see what I'm saying? Because as long as they can say they're American, so they're fine. So they want the symbols of America to survive, but the actual ways and policies of America, they want that dead. They want power over America. You see what I'm saying? So that's why this is so devastating. And like, it's just that it's just too late, people. It's too late. Like, as I'm listening to Fahid Zakaria describe the moves that Trump can do to remain in power, it's like there ain't no chance. Like, there is absolutely nothing Biden can do. Now, listen, I'm telling you, I said this other day on my other stream the other day. I believe it is tantamount that we all get out to vote. I've only come to this recently because I'm not for the right, I'm not for the left. They're both fucking scumbags. They've both been playing good cop, bad cop with us for fucking decades. And now the Republicans are finally sick of that shit and decided bad cop, bad cop, bad cop all the way. They have the support. The loudest idiot, the most loudest idiot voices are there. So they're good. All right. So I'm not in support of any of them, but I do believe as Americans, it is our constitutional right to fight against everything un American. Now, I know it's hard to wrap your mind around the fact that these Nazi loving, segregationist, racist, bigoted bastards have hijacked American symbolism, but the first thing you need to do is recognize that American symbolism has never been perfect. American symbolism is the spirit of rebellion. American symbolism was birthed by rebellion. First thing you need to know. So when these motherfuckers are hijacking all the American symbols and shit like that and using it as their fucking platforms of power, no, that's not real. The American flag does not symbolize a dictator fucking hugging the flag and saying, "Oh, well, we're gonna save the neighborhoods, we're gonna save the suburbs." That's not what America is. Now, let me say the American ideal, because what America is and what America aspires to be are two very different things. America aspires to be great. America has been a villain its entire life. I don't care what period in time you look at, America has not been the good guy. Now, you may say, well, when they rebelled against the king in England and they came here and stuff, they were the good. No, they weren't the good guys because they committed genocide and destroyed almost an entire um, race of people in order to occupy some land because they were searching for their freedom. So, in getting their freedom from elsewhere, they decided to enslave and murder people in their own. So no, it wasn't birthed through freedom and all this joyous, all this bullshit y'all like to pretend. And that's the problem with this country. We don't want to deal with our history. We don't want to look that shit in the face and own it. We want to be like, no, America's so great. America's so great. We do nothing wrong. We do nothing wrong. You're wrong. And until we grasp that, until we come to grips with that, we're doomed. And it can't be my face that tells you this fucking face is black. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. It's not as black, the color, but I'm black. I got braids in my hair and shit. I live in a fucking apartment. I don't have millions of dollars. I don't have the whitest, most Clorox induced skin. I don't have any of that. So America doesn't respect what I have to say. And that's fine. I'll make my living and I'll fucking find a way out how I can with me and mine. All right? That's what it is. All right. I understand that. But America, you're doomed with or without black people, with or without anybody. If y'all get rid of every single person in this country and all y'all had is y'all hillbilly, redneck, red hat loving white motherfucking asses, y'all still would be doomed. Y'all still would be doomed. You're a fucking destructive virus that just constantly has to eat and devour. You don't know how to enrich and build anything. All you know how to do is destroy. And that's sad. That's sad because the height of American exceptionalism is when we put all that bullshit aside and we come together and unify as one. Every race, every creed, every species. Not every species, yes, because some of y'all human variants are not human. You too dumb to be human. I'm stop. But I'm serious. Like we'd all be moving lockstep in one direction. We'd be about freedom. So there's so many issues that need to be tackled right now, but they can't all be tackled at once. So what we need to do is one step at a time. This shit that I'm listening to on the news, devastating, demoralizing, breaks my heart, breaks my soul, damn near breaks my spirit. But we gotta fight. I gotta fight. I cannot lay down and be subjugated to Nazi rule. I'd rather die. Seriously, I'd rather die. So, everyone, get out and vote. Get people, bring them with you, get out and vote. We need to make a stand against this type of hatred and bigotry. Mail in voting is not going to do it. Listen to me clearly. You cannot vote by mail. They're going to toss your ballots. The Democrats are going to file lawsuits and talk about how wrong it is. But in the end, those ballots will not count. Your vote, if you vote by mail, will not count. You must go to the polls. And do not expect it to be a pleasant time. Prepare, plan, and execute. Carry your snacks, your food, get daycare for the kids, rotate days. One person has to stay home and watch the kids, another has to go stand in line or get grandparents to watch the kids today. Some figure it out. Figure it out from now. Because come November 3rd, we're going to see an America like we've never seen before. And I say we, but some of us have been seeing this. Some of us have been living in this reality. But it's going to be out in the open now. Not just for us, but for the rest of the world to see. And in his second term, expect military conflict. Anyway, that's just going to do it for me. That's just a thought I had watching this video, man, because shit is crazy right now. Shit is so crazy right now, man. Anyway, I'm trying to move north to the border. So I'm gonna be dropping more details and information about that, and as I progress through that journey, because I gotta get the fuck away from here. I really do. I don't know how we take this country back. Like, I don't know how. I don't know how. It's just too many. It's centuries of this fucking type of shit just entrenched in the legal system. And these people, these old white men, are ferocious. They're ravenous how they fight for shit to maintain the same. Like, they will ravenously fight against the left, which I hate that fucking terminology because the Republican Party by no means are the fucking right. But anyway, they will ravenously fight against progressives. Meanwhile, let Republicans gerrymander the fuck out of every state. No health care. They'll shut that down. Healthcare gets shut the fuck down. Gerrymandering? Have at it, Hoss. This is America. This is America. Anyway, that's it, man. Y'all stay safe. Remember to vote. I'm out.